Welcome back to another edition of TAC TV. I'm your host, Sean Bisson, here with Jacob Friend. And Jacob, before we talk about training camp, this was a big summer for you with the NHL Draft, being drafted by the Los Angeles Kings. Were you expecting that to happen in the 7th round, or where were you when the draft was taking place and you found out that the Kings took you?
I was actually at work. I was selling fireworks, and my parents came in, and they just came in. They congratulated me. We took a couple pictures, whatever, and then I don't know if I really expected it just because it was so late in the draft, but I knew that LA was interested just because I had an interview with them, but I don't know if I expected to get drafted.
How exciting of a moment was that for you? All the hard work that you've put in over the years, and really it was your first full year in the OHL. You obviously made a name for yourself, so was it exciting for you to see all that pay off?
Yeah, definitely. It was a big honor for me to get drafted. It finally feels like all the hard work's paying off, but it was definitely a big moment for me and my family.
How much more motivated did that make you coming into this summer? Obviously the draft late June, so you've had a little bit of training to go through, but how much more motivated did that make you to come into the year better than ever?
Well, going to development camp was really an eye-opener to see all the other guys drafted in previous years and guys who they signed. They just have just a different mentality. It's just a whole new atmosphere, so it's definitely exciting bringing that to the room here.
Was it a little bit more comfortable for you at development camp? Obviously guys like Curtis McDermott and Damir Srpcianov, guys that you've known and worked out with before. In Damir's case, you've played with them before. Did that make it a little bit more comfortable for you going there?
Yeah, definitely. Knowing those guys and a couple other guys from the league were there, so it definitely made it a lot easier and to settle the nerves to have some guys there that I know.
And now we look at our training camp, which gets underway tomorrow. You guys have been on the ice a couple times already while the rookies have been working out and having lunch. How excited are you to get the season going?
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a good season for us. We had a good year and good playoffs last year, so I'm looking forward to it.
What do you think you've learned from the summer and the last season that you can really bring to the table this year for these guys and step up in an even bigger role?
Well, just like I said with development camp, knowing those guys there that had already been there, I feel like I can bring that to our room with all the young guys coming into our room.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for your time, Jacob.
No problem.
This is my home. Been there about 12 years. This is the tree that once shaded my backyard. And here's what happened when a storm blew through our neighborhood. Oh man, what a disaster. Fortunately, my wife knew just who to call. The experts at Balfour. So to recap, my home before the storm, my home after the storm. Or the way I see it, my home before Balfour, my home after Balfour.
Balfour, your home, your life, our promise.